Hi, I'm Henry Cohen. I'm a business transformation specialist.
Lots of long-lived projects that were passed on from generation to generation. And we have projects that have been going on for years and costing millions of pounds, but we've started, so we have to finish. And what was more concerning for me was what I call the triumph of hope over certainty. How do you get to the bright sunlit uplands? Because basically where people are isn't pleasant. And it's the same as Andrew said about people come to work not to screw up, but they actually like to come and try and do a good job and hopefully enjoy themselves. So if you can get them to the bright sunlit uplands, they're going to be much happier. If you don't get alignment right, you will fail. And it doesn't matter at what level the alignment is, whether we're talking corporate level, talking program level, talking at your squad level, your sprint level, alignment is everything. And without alignment, you will fail. I guarantee you will fail. What you don't want is to have a session with people where everybody gets aligned and then they go away. They go away and they say, right, now that we all agree, let's go back to our desk and discuss why it won't work. And what does good look like means most organizations will do all their planning and their decision making based on what they've done in the past. And they will repeat the mistakes of the past, and they will go on repeating it. Remember Einstein's favorite comment, which is insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and thinking you're going to get it right. And what we try and do when we go into organizations is to say, forget about where you are. And you can do this with your teams and you can do it with your projects. It doesn't matter where you are at the moment. What matters is where you're trying to get to. And the best way of understanding where you're trying to get to is get a blank sheet of paper and say, what does good look like? So if you've got projects that aren't working properly, take your team away and say, well, what does good look like, guys? Because that will tell you if you're doing the wrong thing. And everybody went, you mean you're going to completely repurpose our CMS platform in 12 months? And I said, yeah, well, that's what good looks like. So why don't we just go and do it? They said, well, it can't be done. I said, guys, we've just spent a whole day going through what we need to do. We can now get started. We know where the elephant traps are. And we did it, and we were successful. And what we do now is we do quarterly planning. We get all the business execs together, and we go through the business backlog. And we bring out your dead. Is there anything that we've missed? Any new things that have come on in the last quarter? And we work out what the relative cost of delay is. And that really helps the execs because they buy into this. They have decided what these values are. It's their business. It's their business backlog. And you put it up on the wall and the executives go, fantastic. And they come along each day and they look at it and they look at the teams working on it and it gives them confidence. You have to give your people autonomy. You have to ensure that they are masters at what they do. And our role is to give them the purpose. Because if people have autonomy and they are good at what they do, giving them the purpose makes them motivated. And by the way, if somebody's not doing the job or not succeeding, it's never the person that's wrong, it's the job you've given them, because you're not playing to their strengths, right? We spend too much time saying, Fred was rubbish, he didn't do this right, he failed on this. It's not Fred's problem, you've given them the wrong job. So people like Radiators, because why do we like Radiators? They're warm, they give off energy, we like standing next to them, right? And they make you feel up. And what you don't want is drains. They're death eaters. They suck the life out of you. Get rid of the drains because they're not going to help you succeed, and get the radiators. They're demotivated for a reason. Find out why they're demotivated and move them. And that's it. I hope that was helpful.